Here he goes. He's over in Dublin. Yeah, righto. From Dublin, if you want to get the car, you just drive up this. It's about an hour and 3 minutes by the looks in the bus. It's not a bad little drive. They have Wi-Fi on the buses and that. Pretty cheap, about 20 euro or something. Yeah, that's our mate's number down the bottom there. I've got his email address somewhere, but I can't find it. But just look him up on their website there and just write him a little inquiry. I told him you're coming. The battery will need to be charged or just get a new one. He'd drive us into town, that fella. So he has the keys, and this is the inside of the car. She's just a good old car. She's got 2 new wheels, tyres. They're all pretty good. This is all the shit we had in it at one stage there. That was at Prague. This is the inside layout. We've got the stove and that, and a nice carpet. You can fit 4 people in there. I'll put that in. It's pretty nice, eh? She's nice and clean now. Just waiting for you. Hopefully no water got in it. On the left there, there's a water bottle. Just fill it up, and you got the tap. There's power there. Yeah, you can just set all in there. 3 along inside, and you can just put the chair in the other side there. On the other side where the stove is, and or eat at the table if it's raining outside. Tea towels and stuff. Yeah. Hopefully she doesn't smell inside there. It's been closed up for 9 months or whatever. So, yeah. What else is there? There's a few other little pictures coming up. Curtains, they stunk. We'll have to wash them. They should be alright. Yeah. You can turn that table, it turns around, pulls out. You can put it any which way you want. This is the sink. There's a sink there with the little tap and the switch at the back. It fucks up sometimes, and that's the stove, 4 burner. It's always good. All pots and pans are down in the little cupboard underneath. Yeah, it's the fridge. Runs on gas. This is inside the little storage. You got fishing lines, fucking skipping ropes. You got a pump for the bikes, and there's a kit there. Jumper leads. You got the vacuum cleaner. If you're going to use a vacuum cleaner, make sure you have the car turned on, because she drains the battery pretty good if you don't have it. Tent poles, there's screws, there's a drill there. WD-40, jack, everything's in there. Inside that bag there's a whole heap of tools as well. Yeah, heaps of tools. Should be right. I've done a bit of handyman work in the van. And underneath that, where the fishing reels are, there's the battery. It's the internal battery for like all the power points and lights inside the van. It's got a battery charger there too, so as soon as you hook it in on the outside, the power lead should be in there too. It should be right to go. Charge it up. That's the bed all made up. You can fit 2 in there. It's probably a bit short. My feet didn't really reach, but that's a toilet on your right hand side, and this is all the stuff that should be inside it as well. The Navman, all your tables and chairs, just slip them up the top. There's a bit of room there. So I've made a little list up of what's in the van. This will probably take a fair while, but yeah, you got the Navman there. It does all Europe, all the UK. It's all pretty good. We got the Turkey and it didn't really know where it is, but yeah. There's 2 fold-up bikes. One has a flat tyre, but there's a patch kit there. You have to fix it on. You just noticed that in the last day. Tents and sheets, pillows and stuff. If you want to just buy your own, you can, but they should be alright. We give them a bit of a wash. There's maps. You need to refill the gas bottle in Spain. It's a Repsol bottle, and they can do a straight swap for you at the fuel station. The fridge works on the gas as well as power. Is a better option. It's a run-off dual battery option, so it just charges when you plug it in, so you never really have too much trouble. You can hook into the power at the van, and everything should work. The car's a straight diesel, doesn't have too much power. They get up the hills, but just get a run up, you should be right. You can get up to 130. I've had it before she started shaking, but normally sit on about 90 to 100, and saves on fuel as well. Yeah, it's not insured or registered. It has a UK number plates, but we never had any trouble with the authorities in the other country. But if you take it to Northern Ireland, UK, they'll just catch up with you at the ferry cross and pretty much just take the car off you, because they have those number plate scanners. But if you want to register, do it in Ireland. You'll probably have to go through the whole thing, but I wasn't even going to bother about it. If I took it, I'd just try and see if I can get on the ferry And as soon as you're over in Europe, you should be right. There's no borders or anything. It's a bit of a gamble. It's probably a bit of a catch, but as soon as you get over to Europe, mate, you should be right. We never had any trouble. We got pulled up about 3 or 4 times, and all they wanted was your passports, and that's about it. Yeah, it's got a fucking pretty good reputation. Turns a bit of heads, this van, especially with a few of the things. But if you do get to Dublin and go and have a look and pick up the van, I recommend driving over to Galway. It's pretty nice. It's a good party, like a good old Irish party. You walk up the street there, it's just full of uni students as well. So, and it's fucking just wicked music. And get on the Guinness, mate. She's beautiful, the Guinness. Yeah, the ferry to get from Ireland over to Europe, Osflair to Cherbourg, it'll cost you about €120. It'll take you a fair while, but once you're over there, you're sorted. Pretty much, you're in the middle of the action. Yeah, there's Normandy landings from World War II. It was pretty good to go and have a look to see where fucking all that bad shit happened. But yeah, as soon as you get over to Cherbourg, you can just cruise down the coast. There's like, you've got Biarritz, which is the surf town of France. You got fucking all the way down to San Sebastian. Direct ferries. That's the company we went with. They're pretty good. Yeah, it just takes a little while. That's all. You can hire your own little unit and that. But yeah, Cherbourg, you can just drive all the way down to San Sebastian. I recommend. Bordeaux's there too. It's a beautiful little city. Yeah, but down along just north of San Sebastian, all that coastline's all where all the surfers go. And yeah, she's a pretty good party. San Sebastian is just fucking awesome with the food and just a good old party. And yeah, she's a cool place. Our car got fucking towed from there, so just watch where you park. We had a little spot out the back a little bit, and we just rode our bikes in to the hostel. Yeah, down just in front. I don't know where Biarritz is, but you know. But then if you're going around this time, Pamplona's on. That's the running of the bulls. And then from Pamplona you can go to Bilbao. They normally have a bit of a fucking music festival after what do you call it? The running of the bulls happens, and then that's where the van tour will start. They'll head over to Bilbao and then probably make their way over to like Porto and down around Spain. And most of them might make their way over to Ibiza. So here's just a little video of like down the bottom of Porto. See how you go, mate. There's a bit. I'll show you a bit more after this. Yeah, we'll see how we go, mate.
Countryside, some would say upwelling, gracious, few babes down there with their tops off,
Yeah, this is in Barcelona. And that's in Ibiza. It was fucking good. Go for a ride around there. That's where we stayed in Ibiza. Just partied up, bags of coke. Driving around, it's not too bad. Left hand drive, right hand drive. We fucking ended up somewhere there that night. Fuck, it was loose. Yeah, it goes everywhere. This van. Fucking, that's on the coast of Spain there. Watch the sunset. The Battletoad, mate. Keep it going. Ready to ride. Ready to ride. Ready to go. It's our set up at Pamplona, running of the bulls. That was El Molino. Just fucking partied full stop. We didn't get into town till fucking 4 days later. Just people handing out MDMA and fucking all that shit. Yeah, I was in there somewhere. It's fucking pretty good, running of the bulls. Yeah, this is the old van. She's in fucking getting fixed up. We fucked up and didn't put oil in it, so we had to get a new crankshaft. But this is in Turkey. Just cruising around. This is one of the border crossings. They just fucking check your passport, that's about it. They don't really check the car at all. Yeah, this is Cappadocia in Turkey. Like we drove there. It was a long drive, but it was worth it. We just stayed in this camp caravan, fucking on motorbikes, cruising through all this area, the Love Valley and all that. And this is one of the hot air balloon rides they do every day. There's like 150 hot air balloons in the sky at once in the morning. Watch the sun come over. We were nearly the highest balloon then. We are later on. I'll fucking shit myself. But yeah, that's a pretty special place, Cappadocia. It's a long way from where you are. But one other day you might be able to make it over there. Yeah, it was pretty cool. Turkey was good. But, let's see what else I've got up in here. There's a few little fucking things you can do. There's heaps of things to do actually, so I can't really pick a real good thing. This is another thing, Český Krumlov in fucking Prague. Cruise down there. That's Bled, Slovenia. This is us in Hungary. We just come across this place, just went for a drive and found this. That's me. That was good fun. Santorini. We drove over to Santorini. That was one of our units. This is in Greece. Fucking ancient ruins of Delphi. Here we are. Where are we, Emmy? Delphi. We're in Delphi. We're in the navel of the world. Years and years ago, they considered this place the centre of the world. It's fucking pretty high, that cunt. You get me jumping off it. Yeah, we stayed there one night. It was pretty nice. It's fucking pretty cold though. Yeah, some of the places we went, like Italy, fucking ended up in Austria. That was a wrong turn, of course. But yeah, there was like along France. Everything's nice and green. Yeah, that's Rome. This is just going for a little bit of a drive along the Amalfi coast in Italy, and yeah, just our van. It's nice and it's a bit tall, which you don't really get too much trouble with the height. Every now and then you will, but this is the streets of Italy. It's probably as cramped as you can get, and they're probably the worst drivers out of everyone that I met. Everyone just drives little cars because you can't fit through the streets. But the old van still went alright. I didn't fucking hit anything once. I just fucking reversed into a pole and like just scratched me rear vision mirror, driver's side mirror, but that was it. And that was when I was drunk. So yeah, places along the Amalfi coast like this, all down Italy. It's probably the most compact. So yeah, the van, we just parked it up, pretty much park in any of those parks. I had down pat reverse parking. She's nice and squished up. We're parking in places like Barcelona in the city. Had no trouble with finding a space, and yeah, just got a fucking GoPro on the front of the car when you're driving through special places like this. And, yeah, you can pretty much get into it. She's got a bit of a purr, the old van. It's nice. That was a bit close, that one. But yeah, when you can see special little places like this along the coast, it's well worth driving. Because if you're in a bus, you can't fucking see anything. You just might be a bit tight in the van, depends how many of you you got. But if there's a tent and all that in there, if you got other people, just fit 3 in the front. People just sit in the back on the bed. You never get pulled up for seat belts or anything like that. Probably UK is the most strictest place when it comes to traffic offences. Places like Italy, if you do break down, you're supposed to have a little triangle and high vis vest. Some other boys on the van tour, they got pulled over, and yeah, the French people weren't very happy and took their ownership papers away, but still left them with the car. So yeah, that was them, and they ended up giving their car to someone in Oktoberfest anyway. So people just drive these vans around, probably get them fixed up. Who knows? Yeah, I don't really know what else is good. I could probably show you a bit more of the places we went if you don't really want to keep watching Yeah, you don't have to. But, I'll try and help you. This is along in Serbia. Mate was driving. We had to pull over some fuel and something to eat, and these fucking gypsies took over our van and tried stealing shit out of it. I was sitting on me mate's lap and that, playing with all the dials and all the fucking lights and shit. I had to kick them out. But yeah, you run into a few fuckheads like that, but it's all good fun. Yeah, you see special roads like this that, are pretty cool. Down on the left there is like one of the biggest rivers in Europe. You can go whitewater rafting down there. We ended up doing a full circle coming back to Montenegro, which isn't very far. And I'll put that video up soon. It was probably the nicest drive we've done. But yeah, that's pretty much some of the good things about the trip so far. I'm just quickly going through photos and putting it together pretty quickly. The van, if you get it started in Ireland, I think she'll keep going. Just probably give us some new oil. Just give it a little bit of care the first couple of weeks and see how she goes. I'll see how he goes. Anyway, I'll see if I can put a funny video up or something.
Funny. Say it again.
Come on, Chris, you fucking poofta.
Go on, Chris, you fucking poofta.
Fair drink before then. This is the middle of Turkey, just pulling up, fucking inside the van. That's where we camped. I think that tent in front of us had been there for about 12 months. And they just left it there. It was run by a bloke from Iran. So you could just imagine what it would look like.
It's pretty unbelievable to believe, but here we are in Rotterdam, and we didn't know, but it is actually the home of the Louvre.
It's not really the Louvre.
We didn't even know it was here, but yeah, we're pretty excited about it. We're just going to go down and check it out now. So yeah, we've got a nice park, nice and close. I'm quite surprised actually.
This is Montenegro up the top. Good little photo.
Here we are driving in Montenegro.
We're driving through Montenegro. I tried to take a shortcut, which it ended up being a shortcut, but fuck, it was scary. There's an old man on a motorbike with a cane just staring into space as we give him a wave. He didn't even
Hopefully we get
respond.
there. We're running low on fuel.
A little bit
right.
hairy.
In Battletoad we trust. Hey Emily.
This is along Montenegro. If you have a look over, and you can see our mirror. It's it got smashed by the dudes driving it in Turkey. So I just screwed on this old fucking mirror I found in Bulgaria. Yeah, look at her. Looks good, but I think it's broken off. So you might have to find another mirror to fix it up because you need them. Yeah, just goes to show how far the car goes. We just kept filling it up. Feels a little bit expensive, but it's well worth the view in the end. This was like on the border of Bosnia and Montenegro. We never even thought we'd ever go to these places, but because we have the van, we just kept driving and you get to see beautiful things like this. And would have took fucking forever to fucking make it. I don't think it's a dam, but to make the road. Grab. We went there, went whitewater rafting with that crew down the Para Canyon. That's what we went and had a look at. It was pretty beautiful. Really beautiful. We'll be able to float up here to show you how nice it was. But yeah, just the colour of the water. And the sun and all these tunnels, they would have dug out by hand. Bit of slave labour. Some of them you can't see fucking anything in. There's all water coming through them. Some are just pitch black. Some of that deep inside that kind of takes your breath away. Literally. You can't see fuck all. Till the light at the end. Zoom. Yeah. Out the other side. And another one. Pretty nice. Yeah, this all was dammed and then it flows into the Tara Canyon. I let it go over now and then and make some big white water raft and waves. Yeah, so you can't even see anything now. It's pretty eerie. You do it going deep down and do it. Have to slow down a bit. I just had the music cranking. There should be a little couple of aux leads and that in there for the radio. She's pretty good, Stazza. Emily got sick of my music by the end of it. Playing Elvis Costello. Yeah, there we are. Went whitewater rafting down there. Hammock, lay down in. This is the big river down there. Cruise across. We got to the Bosnia border, and you need some things called a green slip, which is like insurance you have to buy before you cross the border. That's just to kind of insure yourself, just in case you hit someone else. But I think it was only €40. Yeah.
Well, I'm packing my things in my van today, heading south through my country again. Summer is coming, it's time to smile. See, worry and change, it has spun me around.